Most stress doesn't come from the wedding day. It comes before it. Timelines, emails, and decisions pile up fast. That's where real value is created.
I take vendor communication off of your hand so that you don't have to worry about when are people going to be where and what's going on at this time and how is the timeline going to move from this thing to this thing. So I do a lot of pre-planning.
Would you rather plan everything yourself or hand it off? Watch the full conversation with Kayla McCoy.
So when they've got to spend for, name the 15 vendors that they have to have, that they can't do this day without, why should they pay you?
Yeah, that is a wonderful question. And they should pay me for my services because number one, I think the biggest value proposition is managing all of those vendors. And specifically when, like I said, people are running late, when people have questions, you don't want to be bogged down by a million different questions, especially, what time do I do this? Where am I going to be here? How do I set up? Where do I need to be? Do you have this? Do you have that? All these little questions. I think I probably answer at least 100 questions during setup every single wedding, right? And so you don't want to be bogged down by that. You want to be enjoying your time. So the vendor management is big. And then number two is the pre-planning, right? And so like we talked about, there's a ton of things that people do not think about. And so something that I include in my services is I make the timeline for you. I take vendor communication off of your hand so that, you don't have to worry about when are people going to be where and what's going on at this time and how is the timeline going to move from this thing to this thing. So I, do a lot of pre-planning in my coordination package. I work with couples starting 2 months out. We have bi-weekly meetings. I send you a ton of documents so that you can just dump all of the information that's in your brain out of it, and I can take over and run with it from there.
Fantastic.